was a woman who defied the odds, broke barriers, and dedicated her life to serving those most in need. Now her legacy shines brighter than ever. St. Francis Xavier Cabrini, also known as Mother Cabrini, returns to her homeland of Italy as a pilgrim of hope ahead of the 2025 Jubilee. On the anniversary of her beatification, a statue was unveiled in Rome, in the garden of the Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls. The work recognizes her Italian roots and lifelong service for immigrants worldwide. The sculpture was designed and created in Chicago, where Mother Cabrini lived, served, and died.
The actual sculpting began with a drawing, a design that our client, Holy Name Cathedral, chose, and then the Cabrini sisters let us borrow a habit, the outfit that they wear. And we used a model. The other artist on this project, Jessica, modeled.
So that's very helpful to have 360 degrees, reference photos in different positions, and then the one that you see in the statue is the one that was selected.
And then once we are comfortable that we have the right position, we make an armature out of metal, a skeleton. The skeleton is then built up with wood, bigger, and then clay on top of that. And then we sculpt all of the detail until it is perfect. Once the sculpting is complete, a rubber mold is applied to the sculpture, and then a plaster mother mold is on top of the rubber. The plaster dries, we take it off. We peel the rubber off, lay the rubber back in the plaster. It goes to a bronze foundry, and there they use the ancient lost wax process to create the bronze you see here.
Her message and her dedication to the immigrants and to the poor, I think, is very timely now, and I wish a lot more Christians today would hear her message and apply it to those around them.
The unveiling event was attended by 80 pilgrims from Chicago, who journeyed across the Atlantic with the statue, emphasizing Mother Cabrini's role in connecting people across continents. Remarkably, once her own journey across the Atlantic was marked by more than just physical travel. In 1912, she was preparing to return to the U.S. aboard the RMS Titanic, but a last-minute crisis at one of her hospitals forced her to change her plans. She left earlier than expected, and when the Titanic tragically sank, she wrote to her sisters saying, "I might have left with it, but divine providence, which is constantly watching, did not allow it."
Mother Cabrini often said, "I can do all things through him who gives me strength." For us, in this century marked by so much dehumanization, this image in this basilica reassures us that we can move forward with courage and hope.
The mission of St. Cabrini lives on through the lives she touched and the hospitals, orphanages, and schools she founded.